So yesterday we have started the installations, right? Yesterday we have started the installations and a few members are tried this one, right? Few members are tried. So, and they have given the inputs and someone already installed the one SAP system that is called the DE1, right? Someone installed that one. They have progressed. So I think you guys are done, right? Installation of the DE1 system, DE1. You guys are done this one, right? DE1 system, you guys are done this one. So that's why you can see. So that's why you can see DE1 is installed here. So DE1 is installed here. I think you done it or someone done it. So whenever you do the SAP installations, so here you will get the one SAP system will be created here. One SAP system is created. I will explain it. Okay. So SAP system is created here. Okay. Let me quickly go through the again installation. Some people are all yesterday missed their classes yesterday again. So I will go through the installation again. Okay, just quickly I will just to do the installation steps again. Okay, so in the SAP software, once you log in, you have the SAP softwares here. Here we have the kernel files, exports, so DB client, SWPM, all the softwares are there here. So go to the SWPM software, then click on the SAP INST. You need to click that one. So before you click this one, there should not be any open SAP INST should be exist here. Why? Because it's already exist. If you start one more session, it won't allow you to. So it will keep on asking the user ID and password. So it keep on asking the user ID and password. So make sure the previous person should close this SAP INST process in the systems. They have to close their browsers and everything, right? So here it is asking the user ID and password. You can put your user ID and password here, right? This is the SWPM tool. We are doing the installation. With SWPM, we can do the S4HANA Java systems installations and NetWeaver system installations, MDM, Solution Manager, and a business suite system. In each SAP system installations, we have the common softwares, right? SWPM, kernel, and exports, and DB, and DB client. These are the main important softwares here, right? These are the main important softwares we required here. So once again, I am just doing the giving the installation steps here. So here, before once OS is configured, maybe your OS team will take care of your operating system team will take care of the host file entry adding. Maybe they will take care of the host file entry adding and everything here. So host file entry, all these things they will take care of. They will go to the C Windows system 32 and drivers, etc, host. So this host file entry, they will add it here. So your Windows host file entry, they will add it here. So here our VC is the Windows 1. Our entry is not exist here. So it does not mean that it should mandate it to add it here. Why? Because your local host name resolution will be handled within the DNS itself, which means you don't need to configure manually. If you want to some DNS issues, you need to configure the host names and everything. You need to configure it here, right? Other than that, you don't need to configure this host file entry. So why we have to do that one means the host name resolution. The resolution of your host name, you put like SAP Windows 1. To resolve that one, we need to put this one, right? So otherwise, it does not require to put this one, right? It's not the mandatory. Otherwise, your operating system team will take care of all these things and everything. You have to request them to add these entries, right? So it's not very mandatory to do that one, right? So now you have started the SWPM tool. Then if you want to install the ECC, you can install the ECC by clicking this button. If you want to install the NetWeaver 7.5, you can use the NetWeaver 7.5 and SQL Server, then installations, then application server above, then so standard installations we are doing here. So yesterday we discussed about what is meant by standard distributed high availability. Standard means, so standard means your SAP database both are in the one host. Distributed means both are in the separate host. Availability means So two SAP systems, two databases in a separate host. One is down, second one is will be available. That is the high availability. So we are doing the standard one. So we don't require the high availability or distributed one, right? We don't require this all these things, everything here. Just click on the standard one. So how I went here? NetWeaver 7.5 option. Then what is the database we are going to use it? That database you need to choose it, right? So then after that you need to click this button. Then it will go to the installation mode. Continue, start with the new option. Just click the start with the new option here. Then here it will ask the all the inputs and everything here. All the inputs. Inputs means we have to define the, we have to provide the parameters here. It will ask the kernel file location, SID, instance number, software's locations, everything it will ask it. We have to provide it. Click on the next button, next button, next button, like that. We have to click it out. This is the things we have to provide in the define parameter section. We have to use this we have to button for for creating the defining the parameters here. So that is what we are doing here, right? So let's see here. So just click on the typical, then it will go to the next stage here. So typical or custom, anything you can choose it. If you choose the typical, you will get the less prompts, means less parameter prompts it will ask us to provide it. If you choose the custom, then you will get the more prompts. Basically, there is no difference, only the prompts you may get it out here, right? So this is the one. So it will check in the back end what are the systems are installed, what is the SID you want to go and put it in the systems, all the information it will cross check in the systems. So this is the tool we have to give the inputs here. For this tool has one dedicated port number 4237 in the browser. So if you don't put this port number, so you won't get connected to the your SWPM tool. SWPM tool is the SAP installation tool. So if you want to perform any SAP installations, you have to use the SWPM tool. You have to use it. Here you need to put the SID, right? So without SID, you cannot proceed further. So it's a mandatory thing. When you click it, it won't go. It won't go because your SID is the very important here. Here, just making the development, something like that. SID means, so we discussed it, right? It's like 3 alpha numeric characters. So numeric characters, 3 alpha numeric characters we have to put here. 3 alpha numeric characters. So which means first letter should be the alphabets. After that, if you want to come some 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, anything you can put it out. Just I'm mentioning the dev here. So just general name I'm giving here. In organization, you will get the requirement from the customer or client team to get the what SIDs we have to put and everything. Here, if you have the domain name, you can put the domain name. Otherwise, we can ignore this one. So uncheck that button, click on the next button. So domain name means, so I'm trying to stop. So domain name means, so here you need domain means your FQDN, fully qualified domain name here. The passwords for all users here. So you have to set the password here. You have to set the passwords here. Just set the passwords. Why? Because after the installation, then you need to go to the inside of the system. You need to launch the SAP screen, right? For that one, it will ask the user IDs and passwords. For that one, you have to put the user IDs and passwords. You need to keep that one. So that is what we have done. The user IDs and passwords I have given here. The password I have given here. So what are the user IDs will be created? That I will explain it now. Okay. So whenever any SAP installations, so they are it's a very important. After the installation or during the installation, what will happen? This is very important. Installation anyone can do. by giving the opening the tool, click on next buttons and providing the software's location and everything. The thing is here, this is very important. So after the installation or during the installation, what will happen? So during the installation, your SAP system will be created. SAP system will be created, which means one SID will be created with one instance number. So here, which means SAP system means here SAP system means here one application server plus one ASCS instance will be created here. One app server, one application, and ASCS instance will be created. So SAP means it's the application server plus application server means SAP application server plus ASCS instance. These two will be created. These two will be created here. So during the SAP installation. Apart from that, during the SAP installations, so they are the OS level users, then SAP level users, and the database level users will be created. So this is the very important. What will exactly happens? So in the installation, two SAP systems will be created here. Just to give me a minute. So yeah. Why you are practicing stopping and starting the SAP QA system? You can do it one after that one, right? You can do after the class is completed, you can practice it. So why it is stopped means our guys are practicing here. So that's why. So maybe, so it's a stopped status. Okay. So you can do that one after the class. Yes, yeah, I'm coming to that part here. So application server. Application server means all SAP process will be created here. ASCS means above system central services. One instance will be created here. One instance means, so one instance will be created here. So during the SAP installations, they are the 7 work process will be created here. During the SAP installation, 7 work process will be created here, which means, so here like D, V, E, B, M, G, S. Just you can remember this formula, D, V, E, B, M, G, S, right? So D, V, E, B, M, G, S. So here I'm choosing the database connection, clicking on the next button here. So D, V, E, B, M, G, S. So which means, so during the SAP installation, 7 work process will be created. SAP installation means we are building the new house, brand new house we are building here. So then on that in the house, then after building the house, the family members can go inside the home and they will stay there, right? Here also, whenever you build the SAP system, there the 7 family members will be up and running. Then 7 family members will be created in the SAP systems. 7 family members will be created in the SAP systems, right? Apart from that 7 family members, we have the OS level users like SID, ADM, and SAP services SID. So SID means here if you choose the dev, right, then dev ADM and SAP services dev. Like that, 2 users will be created. 2 users will be created, operating system level users for the OS level to perform the OS level administrator level activities. Here the 2 users will be created in the systems. Then SAP side, here 2 users, SAP star and DDIC are the 2 users will be created. To log into the SAP system, initially we don't have any user IDs and password. So we have to use this SAP star and passwords. DDIC, we have to use it, right? And also DB side, one is the DB, SID, ADM will be created. So you will get more on the database topic tag, right? So DB, SID, ADM will be created. So these are the users will be created. Then 7 work process will be so created during the SAP installation, during the SAP installations. So here you can see here, you want to create the new database with the same as SID. You want to use the existing database, you can use it. So I want to create the new database for this one. Then you can choose the new SID, you can choose it here. New SID, you can choose it here. So here it is asking the kernel path here. So kernel path, these are the kernel files. So we already downloaded the kernel files, right? Go to the SAP softwares here, then kernel. Choose the kernel, click on the next button so that it will read the all the kernel files and everything. So nothing installation means just to start the SWPM tool, then whatever the inputs it is asking, we have to provide the inputs, just click on the next button, next button, next button. That's it. So installation will be completed there. So then after that, so let's while it is running here, you can see, so during the after the installation, one SAP application server, one ASCS instance will be created, which means, so this 7 process will be created in the SAP side. So what are those 7 processes here? DV, EB, MGS. So what is mean by DV, EB, MGS here? So family members. So whenever you house ceremony, after the house warming ceremony completed, so then your family members will stay inside of the home, right? So same as like SAP also one house, we builded the one house. After building the house, family members will stay. Here also family members will stay. From here, in our real life, we have the father, mother, daughter, child, sons, sisters, brothers, everyone, right? Family members will stay here. In SAP side also here, 7 family members will stay in the SAP server. So what is those 7 family members? First one is called the dialogue work process here, right? Dialogue work process. So dialogue work process here. So dialogue work process here, right? So DIA dialogue. So dialogue work process, right? Dialogue work process. Then update work process. Then so NQ work process. Then background, okay, background work process. Then message server. Then gateway work process. Then spool work process. These are the 7 will be created here, right? That's why. So DV, EB, MGS. This is the formula which is provided by SAP only. You can remember simple like this one, right? So these are the 7 work process will be created. So these 7 work process are linked to these 2 instances here. Why? Because so here, whenever you build the SAP system, this is the your presentation layer. Architecture wise, if I talk about this is the your SAP application server. This is your database, right? You have built the SAP system using the SAP SWPM. So this is our SAP, right? So this is the presentation layer. This is the presentation layer. This is the application layer. This is the DB layer. This is the database layer. So whenever you build the new system here, so whenever it's a V, so whenever we have to call it as the U. So whenever you build the new system here, so here your SAP will be created. Then SAP system is created here. Then so DB SAP here application. So here whenever you build the new system here you will get the one ASCS instance, and second one is the SAP application server instance you will get from here. 2 instances will be created here. 2 instances will be created. One is the this one, and second one is the this one. 2 will be created here in the SAP application. Whenever you do the installation, one is the SAP application server, and second one is the ASCS instance will be created here. We will name it as the ASCS instance, and this 2. So this plus this 2 are called the so application server, and ASCS instance both are called the your SAP server, SAP system here. So here in the SAP system here, you see in the ASCS instance means here this all the 7 family members will stay here. So in that 2 will stay in the ASCS instance, means message server, NQ server will stay in this here. Apart from that, remaining 5 work process like dialogue, so dialogue, update, so background, gateway, spool. Remaining 5 will be here. So remaining 2 will be here. So here ASCS instance means message server, NQ server is called the ASCS instance. Remaining 5 will be stay in the application server layer. Application server layer, it is there, right? Just clicking on the next button here again, right? So here, So this 3, this 5, and this 2 will be stay here, ASCS instance. This is called the SAP app server, SAP application server. So first we are installing, right? This is the first application server. That's called PAS, first application server, primary application server. ASCS means ABAP system central services instance. 2 instances will be created here. So, sir, how can we say which one is the ASCS instance, which one is the application server here? So whenever you create the new instance, whenever you build the, just click on the no button. So whenever you install the SAP system, there is a MMC will be created in your desktop, right? Just if you open the MMC, SAP management console, if you open that management console, so here you see there are the 2 instances are created, right? You can see, suppose if you take the PRD, in the PRD 2 are created here, 2 are there here. One is the 2 instances are created. You can see 2 instances are created. Maybe I can take it as the quality here. 2 are created here, right? 2 are in the green status here, which means, so how can we say, like, if you click that button, so here where the message server NQ server is running, that is called the ASCS instance, right? So remaining work process are available here, remaining process list. So dispatcher, so gateway, IC man, and also the remaining work process in the systems. Remaining the work process in the systems here. Suppose like, so dialog, background, so update, right? Spool, all remaining 5 are available in the application server instance. This is called the application server instance. So where we have the message server NQ server is running, that is called the here your ASCS instance, right? Remaining 5 work process will stay in the application server level. So this is the database. So like that, it will create the one structure in the, so in your SAP MMC logon pad, it will create the one structure here. One structure will be created, one SID will be created here. So that is the Windows based systems. So and you will get the SAP SAP MMC in your, so in your logon pad. So in your desktop, you will see the SAP MMC shortcut here. So using this one, we can identify what are the systems are running in your systems. We can identify that one, right? So that you can identify that one, right? So we can identify that one, right? So this is about the, so whenever you do the installation, you may get these things, everything. So here it is asking, we are doing the installation now. We have given the kernel SID we have given. So now it is asking the host agent. So just click on the uncheck it out. Just click on the next button here. So DB details we have provided, right? So then kernel we have provided, host agent we have provided. Now it is asking the exports location, installation exports location it is asking, right? You need to choose the exports where it is available, all the exports and everything. Go to the here. So SAP softwares, we have all the softwares, exports, these are the exports. Select that exports button, click on the next button here. Select the exports, clicking on the next button here, so that exports will be created. So this is the main overview after the, actually what exactly happens during the installation and what we will get from the installation. So why you are doing the installation means to build your house, to build the SAP systems, right? So same as like to build the SAP system, we are doing the. So this will be what we will achieve during the installation means this we will get from the during the installations. During the installation of the SAP, we will get all these things we will get from here. You can see now installation inputs. What are the softwares we require means whatever we discussed the softwares, those are things. What we will get after the installation means 2 instances we will get, 7 work process we will get, right? Users we will get SAP star, SAP level, OS level, database level users we will get. So these are the stuff, these are the things are creating during the installations, during the installation. Then what next after the installation? What next after the installation? That we should be aware of. So any questions from anyone? So regarding the installation stuff and also work process stuff, anything here? Any questions? Exports should be downloaded as per the required system, like yes, right. Exports are different. Maybe you missed my sentence. Depends upon the system. Maybe products, either CRM, BW, ECC, then you need to download the respective exports, you have to download it. But remaining all are the common softwares. Remaining all are the common softwares, we can use it here. So if you go to the SAP software, these all are the common softwares. Only exports may change it, depends upon the product here. These are the NetWeaver products. So NetWeaver exports we have downloaded. ECC, then ECC exports we have to download it. So it depends upon the product. We need to download the respective things. We have to download it in the systems. Okay. So this is the things here. This we will get it out here. So this is the MMC we will get after the installations. So after the installation, we will get all those things here. So additionally, apart from that, the 7 work process, additionally here you have the dispatcher, which is available in the application server. Dispatcher and IGS and this all are available under ICM. These 3 additionally available in the each application server. Apart from that, the 7 work process, these 3 are additional services. We will call it as the dispatcher, the additional process here. So we will not call it as the work process, but these are the actual family members, or these are the actual 7 family members here, right? 2 are available in the ASCS instance, remaining 5 are available in the application server layer. It is available here. So all what we need to know, what exactly happens. Suppose in your family, once you build the house, 7 family members will stay in your home. So each and every home, so they are the family members, right? So if you ask me, what is your family member? First family member, father will do, mother will do, brother will do, means I can explain it. So, but here also we have the 7 work process here. So suppose if I ask what is this work process and what exactly they do, means that we will discuss in our upcoming classes day to day, what exactly this process will do, and all the information we will get it out from the systems, right? So that is what. And also you see here, so we have given the exports, kernel, all these things given. Now it is asking the kernel data files, remaining some formalities related questions it will ask it. Then we have to just click on the next button to complete the installation. To complete the installations, we have to click the next buttons, we have to click it out. No, it's not possible. While installing, still you have not built it, right? It's already there. You can build the one more application server, but it's not at all done. The structure is not, system is not built, right? How can we create it? When the SAP is installing, it will create some folders, some files at operating system level. While installing the new application server, it always asks the existing profiles details. That profiles are not exist. So cannot possible here. Here it is asking the decluster and depooling option. Just click on the next button. So here we have to only provide all the input details. We have to provide it. All the input details we have to provide it here. Then just click on the next button. So you don't need to do anything here. Just click on the next buttons. That's it. So you don't need to perform any other actions here. Just click on the next button here. If it is a mandatory, definitely it will ask it. Mandatory means so parameters, right? Suppose like a mandatory means so SWPM will ask the kernel location, exports location, SID, instance numbers, all these things it is asking. Passwords, right? That passwords we have to provide it here. So here it is taking the 4 and 5, 6. instance numbers. So 2 instances are creating here when you are building. So that instances are, one is the 04 instance and the second one is the ASS instance. So ASS means message server and queue server. Then application server means here remaining 5 work process and 3 services are creating here. Just click on the next button here. Just click on the next button here.
Sir, how to install more instances under one system?
I will show you. I will tell you that procedure also. Since we are the new members are direct, so if I go with directly, they will get confusing. They are getting confusing here. So that is what yesterday they informed me. So don't worry. I will explain that how to add the more application servers also. I will explain it. Don't worry.
Okay, sure, sir, sure.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. So here SLD. So if you don't have SLD, then just click on the already no selected SLD. Just click on the this one. SLD means system landscape directory. If you all already SLD is installed, you can integrate this system into your SLD. So if nothing is there, you no need to do, you no need to integrate that one.
Sir, all this scenario was regarding Windows system.
Yes.
If we have to install this same thing on Unix, what is the process and is
Same
there any
procedure.
change in the
Same
process?
procedure. Same procedure. Instead of Windows binaries, you need to download the Linux binaries. You have to download it. Linux binaries you have to download it. So that is also we will install it. That is also we will discuss here. So first gets hands-on the Windows systems, other members. So those who already knows about the SAP, let me know. I can arrange the Linux installation as well.
Yes, sir.
Here few people are, so they are new, right? So still they are getting confusion in the SAP. So I think you guys
I'm
know, right?
asking
So
because maximum. Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Actually, I'm asking you because maximum companies have right now Linux system, as you know.
yeah, right. Yeah. So because but maximum is the Linux. If directly tell in the Linux systems, our people get confused here. So first they have to
Yes, yes, yes.
some
Right,
hands.
sir. Right, sir. Right,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Why? Because they are not sure. Even in Windows also they are getting confused here. So that's why first we'll go for the Windows, the small system, then Linux with the big systems like that. We can start our journey.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Sir, as any company using that Windows-based system, it will cost also more than that Linux system, no?
Right.
Budget will
No,
budget also
Not the
increase.
budget wise, actually, the safety wise. The Windows systems, the
security
hackers,
wise.
the security wise. The Windows systems, so hackers definitely they will hack it. So we will click the abnormalities and everything. They will hack the Windows systems. They will easily break the Windows firewalls and everything. But Linux firewalls, they cannot break it. Why? Because everything is in the black screen and you cannot break the Linux firewalls and everything. So that's the reason.
So, uh,
So here you can see our SAP system is getting installed here. One more system is getting installed here. So 11% is completed. So this is the way we have to do the our SAP installation. During this entire installation, 0% to 100%, what exactly happens means your SAP two instances will be created here. Two users will be created. Work process will be created. So users, work process, two instances will be created. One is the ASS instance, second one is the application server. This plus 2, a plus b whole square is equal to, so how it will is the formula, this plus this equals to the your SAP system. So these are getting created in the your SAP in the your Windows machine. This is getting created. So under here you will get the one more SID is called the DEB, something like that. You will get the one more SID you will get here. So here we have already multiple are there here. Here we have already multiple are there here. So that multiple are there here. So if you want one more will be added to the here, right? One more system will
Sir,
be added to the here. But I'm canceling here. Why? Because we have already multiple are there.
yeah. Sir,
Yes.
can we go through once that QA system and all the icons there so that we can understand? If you go back to that instances,
Yeah. That I will go through.
okay.
Okay. So whenever you do the SAP installation, after the SAP installation, you see the SAP MMC will be in your desktop, right? SAP MMC will be in your desktop. So in the MMC, there is a one SAD will be created. See, right? This is the SAD. The SAD,
QS.
yeah, if you remember SAD, we have given during the installation time, what is your SAD? This SAD we have given. Quality system like that, QAS we have given here. Under the SAD, you have the two instances here. Under the SAD, you have the two instances. So here and one database. So database, you can leave it. It will be created. That is fine. But two instances will be created here. So here in the two instances means one is the what we discussed is one is the ASCS instance, one is the application server instance. Sir, here anyway written what is mean by ASCS and application server. So here nothing is written here anyway. So but how can we identify which one is the ASCS instance, which one is the application server? So where if you go to the process list here, where your message server NQ server is running, that is called the ASCS instance, central services, ABAP system central services. That is called the ABAP system central services. Where this is running, your this one. So where your process list like dispatcher, ICM, gateway, and remaining work process like dialogues, DIA means dialogue, BTC means background, UPD means update, SPO means spool. It is running. Those are called,
Sorry.
those are called the SAP application server. SAP application server contains multiple process, which means additionally dispatcher, IGS, and ICM. These three are the new. Remaining all are comes part of the ABAP work process table only.
Okay.
So we will discuss about so what exactly this dialogue work process will do, what exactly the BTC will do, what exactly the spool will do, what exactly this dispatcher. These are the basics which we will discuss after the installation completed. Then one by one our topics will come. So those are the very important topics to understand the some basics in the SAP system side. Then later we may get the some other topics also, which is very important here. So the basically you should know. So whenever you do the SAP installation with SWPM tool we have to use it SWPM tool. So here we will get the two instances here. One is the ASCS instance. So how can you say here which one is the ASCS here? There is no nothing. They have not written, right? Anything. Nothing is written. Then how can means by seeing this process, we can see this is the message server and this is the NQ server. By seeing this process, we can say, okay, these many are there, which means this is the application server, PaaS, primary application server. These are these things are there. Here DB symbol is written here. So, but we cannot access anything from here. So, but here under the SID, under the each SID, you can see each SID. Under the each SID here, sir, it's green, but these are the hash color. Why? Why means it's stopped status. It's stopped status. They are the stopped status. So that is the reason you see in the ash color. Suppose if I start it here, just click on the start button, then it will come to the status here. See here, it is in the green status now, right? Now this is also going to the green status now. It will also first it will go to the amber. It is starting, then it will go to the green status here. So like that, it will start it will start it. How this system will come means during the SAP installation. When you do the SAP installation, you will get all these things to the here. Okay. Any questions from anyone?
Sir, when the installation completes, suppose for QA is one SID, if we installation complete, will it automatically create
Yes.
that icon SAP log on the desktop?
No. Here MMC, in the
No.
MMC, it will create it. Then to log into the SAP systems, to do our daily work, SAP login pad, we have to add it here. This is our next topic, which we are going to discuss about.
Okay, that's a separate installation.
Yeah. This is separate server, separate just to file installation on our desktop.
Okay.
In our desktops, we have to do that. This installations, we have to do that one. So everybody can open this screen. Then our next topic is how to add your SAP systems into the SAP logon pad. How to add the, this is the first activity. As soon as you join in the organization, you should know how to add the SAP systems into your SAP login pad. So go to the click on the create button. That I will explain it tomorrow. Maybe if you people are getting confused, I will explain it tomorrow. This is the next topic. Yes, you are right. You are in the right track currently. Because then, as soon as that is completed, you have to get the how to log in then, how to get our works done here in the SAP system side. Here, so how can we? MMC means just we can only see the systems are created or not. So is up and running or we can see here. But Hatchwell, where we have to do our work here. So our work still not started here. Where we have to do? So we have to log
At
in.
app level.
Yeah, by login to the SAP system here, by login to the SAP GUI, by login to the SAP login pad, here we have to do the all our work. We have to perform it here. So here to launch your SAP system, you need SAP login pad here. See here now SAP screen I have opened here. How I added here? Then I went to the click on the create symbol, connection, click on the next button. Here description, maybe I can type it like SAP QAS quality. So quality, so system description, anything you can give it, but SID should not give anything here. So instance number, what is the instance number? You have to give it. So you have to correctly give the instance number. Otherwise, you won't log into the SAP system here. Our instance number is 2021. Application server instance number we can give it here. So 20. So application server name, SAP Windows 1 is our server name, right? You can give it. So then you have added the server name. Just if you double click it, then you will log into the your SAP screen here. You got the SAP screen here. In this screen, you have to do the our work here. Here we have to do the our work here in this screen. So how we got this screen means, here we have installed the system. That is the reason we got the SAP screen. We are able to log in. Your SAP system is down. Suppose our production PRD is down. Will you log in now? Production system is down. Will you log in now? So just open, just click on the PRD. Will you log in? No, right? Nothing. You will not log in. It's not reached. Why? Because it's down currently. What about the NWD? NWD also, will you log in? So no, you will not log into the NWD also. Will not log in NWD also. Why? Because so here the systems are not reachable. It's down. Only quality it is up here. So that is the reason you can see your SAP screen is opened here. So here you need to enter the user ID and passwords and you need to log in. So these steps I will tell you tomorrow. But today you have to complete the maybe installation, some understanding of the SAP installations and what we will get after the installation and everything.